Hello 11th standard business math students, welcome back to chapter 2 algebra. Today we are going to see our first example in partial fraction. I'll give you some steps so that it will be easy for you to remember what is a partial fraction, how we are going to do. Okay, basic steps. Okay, so first step, first you read the problem. Okay, find the values of a and b if they have given a rational expression and they themselves split and give it into factors. Okay, so our first step is always going to be first step, split the denominator into factors. In the sum they have split themselves, so no need, but anyhow you have to do this. Okay, split into factors. Second step, identify the type. We have got three types. Okay, I have given here I have given you the three types. So these are the three types: linear factors, repeated linear factors, and quadratic factor which cannot be factored. So these are the three types. So identify the type. Okay, after identifying the type, what will you do? You will automatically write in that form, isn't it? So after identifying, write it in partial fraction form. Okay, this is partial fraction. You must understand, write it in partial fraction. For type 1 you will take it this one. Okay, for type 2 you will take this type, and for type 3 you will take this. Okay, these three types you are going to write according to the type after identifying. Okay, then what is going to be your fourth step? Find AB. Well, how many constants you have got, so whatever it is. Okay, and your fifth and final step is going to be your result. You are going to substitute this a and b in one, and you are going to write out the result. Okay, now in finding a and b you have got some steps. I'll solve it into more simple steps. First one you are going to do is cross multiply the denominators. Okay, then second step, so when you cross multiply, your both LHS and RHS denominators will be the same, so cancel denominators on both sides, so you will get the numerator alone. Okay, in that numerator, equating both sides, LHS and RHS. Okay, now what you have to do? Fourth step, substitute the factors. Substitute the factors that we got. Okay, and fifth step, when you substitute the factor itself, you will get the values for a and b. Okay, substitute the factors that we got. I think I can write this in the same step itself. Substitute the factors that we have got and find a comma b and so on, how many ever values. This fourth step is going to be here, and then after finding a and b you are going to come to your fifth step. This will lead to your fifth step result. Okay, so these are the steps we are going to follow now. Let us see example 2.1. So they have already split the denominators into factors. So identify type means here it is linear factors, isn't it? So these are linear factors. So this is of the type 1. So what is this? Let us write it again. So this is the type. Okay, type 1. So what is our problem? 1 by x square minus 1 is equal to a by x minus 1 plus b by x plus 1. This is the thing they have given, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so we have identified this is type 1. Already it is written, therefore we are going to go into our partial fraction form. Also they have written. Third step also is over. So second step is over, third step is over. Now we are going to find out AB. So we are going to cross multiply the denominators. Okay, cross multiplying. Here again it is x minus 1 x plus 1 equal to a into x plus 1 plus b into x minus 1, and your denominators will come together. So you can cancel out your denominators as I have told in your step second 2. Then equating both LHS and RHS. Now equating 1 equal to a into x plus 1 plus b into x minus 1. Now what are your factors? Factors are x plus 1 and x minus 1. So x equal to minus 1 and x equal to 1. So you are going to substitute this here. This is going to be your, let this be 1. Okay, I will name this as 1. Sorry, I will name this as 1. Oh God. Just 1. Okay, and this will be 2. Now substitute x equal to minus 1 into, wherever you get x you put it as minus 1. 1 equal to a into minus 1 plus 1 plus b into minus 1 minus 1. So this minus 1 and minus 1 gets cancelled, so it becomes 0. So this term gets cancelled. So 1 equal to minus and minus will give you minus 2b, which implies b equal to, when you take this minus to that side, 1 by minus 2. So b equal to 1 by minus 2. Okay, we have found out b. Next, substitute x equal to 1 in 2. Again the same thing. 1 equal to a into 1 plus 1 plus b into 1 minus 1. So this becomes 0. So this gets cancelled. So your answer is going to be 1 into a into 1 plus 1, 2. When you take the 2 to the other side, a equal to 1 by 2. So this is going to be your value of a. Now substituting a and b in 1, we get 1 by x square minus 1 equal to 1 by 2 into, what is that, x minus 1, isn't it? X minus 1 plus, it is not plus, since you have got minus 1 by 2, this minus will come here. So it is minus 1 by 2 into x plus 1. So this is our partial fraction. So this is our final answer. We have resolved this. Okay, so we have followed these 4 steps. Okay, so equating both LHS, substitute the factors, we get, okay, we have got a and b, and that we have put it in 1, and we have got the final answer. So we have resolved this. What is this? This actually, this is our expression, isn't it? This is our expression. What expression? Rational expression. This rational expression, we have identified the type and we have written it in the form, and then we have found out AB and we have split into partial fraction. So from this we get this partial fraction. Okay, thank you.